The subconscious is an interesting thing. By about the age of 35, most of us have fully cooked our automatic pilot into position. That part of us that knows how to drive on the freeway without any effort, that we just kind of get in our routines and we do it automatically. It's also the part of us that runs the way our blood pumps and the circulation and our digestion and what is happening with us at that just deeply physical automatic level. There are some neat things that we can learn with enough awareness and consciousness to work on some of those hidden aspects of our subconscious that might be building walls that aren't serving us anymore. So this week, I invite you to consider some of the ways you can reset aspects of your subconscious and rewire some of your habitual circuitry for a new, more healthier circuitry that's aligned with your highest good and is helping you bring your gifts to the world with a sense of well-being and trust. One of the tools that's really, really simple is if you think of your hands and your feet, but your skin just in general as a great expression of your electrical body. I've talked about this in other soul mirrors, but the left hand is the negative charge, the right hand is the positive charge, and that is your battery. When you take your right hand and you put it to the front of your forehead and you rub it over the top of your head and a little bit behind your head, what you're doing is you're resetting the circuitry on your body. And when you reset that circuitry, you give yourself a chance to kind of reboot and come into present moment and not go into some of that old patterning. There's a spot on the top of your upper chest, and if you push around with your hands, you can kind of feel a tender spot just to the side of your breastbones. And that tender spot are these thymus points, and they're really good for releasing any blocks and resistance that we have at an unconscious level. That's what blocks are. It's this sort of unconscious protection that says, oh no, we're not letting go of that. And you don't even have to understand what it is that's blocking. And I kind of cross my hands because it's sort of like giving myself a hug or kind of pressing gently and tenderly against a place that is very comforting for us to be held. It's like hugging yourself. If you rub those spots and you say, even though and you could think, fill in the blank, even though I'm scared, even though I'm afraid, even though I don't know exactly what I have that's blocking me, or even though I don't know the walls that I've built around me, and you kind of just keep rubbing those spots, I deeply and completely love and accept, honor and respect myself, and I forgive myself for any part I have played in this block, in this wall, in this resistance, and I allow myself to release it now. So those are two really simple techniques. An even deeper way to do this is to work with the hypothalamus using a cross-crawl technique and combined with the breath. And this is what I teach in the Energy Codes work. It can help us reset the trapdoor of our mind that can send a new signal down to the body of, hey, I'm safe, things are okay, and I have the tools that I need to handle life. And then that subconscious automatic pilot that is working so hard to protect you and building these hidden walls that you don't maybe know you're building, it has a chance to kind of let some of those walls down. If you'd like to learn more, I encourage you to consider signing up for the Energy Codes Project Awakening class online that starts in October. The link is below. That other technique, the cross crawl, you can do it walking, where you kind of got opposite leg, opposite arm swinging like we naturally do, and just really breathe deep and think, I forgive myself. I love myself. That's another simple way to do it. Use this time to think about, what do I do for my healthy boundaries? How do I set them up? And what are my hidden protection mechanisms that are creating disruption in my life and I don't realize it? Give yourself permission to kind of let that part of you be known.